Hello and welcome back to the Players Club podcast. This episode, my fault. It's season 2, episode 3. We're back. I am repping UM before anyone says it. They play tonight, 7 p.m. I think they're going to win. They're 2-0 so far. We play BCU, Bethune, so should be a win.
Well, historically, predictions on this podcast have not been
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that much.
best.
But, no, yeah, we got a fun episode, a little short one today. Not going to keep you guys for that long.
Yeah,
it's going to help me.
Sorry.
They're going to help me editing, but no, I say we just get right into it then. We got to be quick with it.
Before you talk, I just want to say, overall, crazy weekend of football, highs and lows for a lot of people. Sorry, Jets fans, it's over. It's before it started. Don't.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. It's just Zach's season his career, his reputation depends on this season.
True, which is why it's over. Not saying it's.
That's just so disrespectful.
Anyways,
that's so disrespectful.
You want to talk about Sunday night?
Absolutely not.
No.
Evan Neal, I think, is turning out to be a bust. Can't block. Glowinski, I read he had a 1.0 blocker rating. That's like the lowest thing. I think only 3 people have ever gotten 0, and he got a 1.0. Yeah. Andrew Thomas now is hurt.
Yeah.
Shout out Micah Parsons though. He was.
Bro, I feel
he didn't talk bad. I thought he was gonna talk bad. He didn't talk bad.
It's more disrespectful to be like.
Oh, they should have sat the team down. Okay,
why are we still out here? They should have sat y'all down. What are y'all doing? Just to keep. You talking about? Yeah, Daniel Jones is still getting hit. Who's hitting him? You. You're the one hitting. I know that's your job.
I know.
But it's just so funny for him to feel sympathy while he's doing that.
While talking trash, essentially.
Yeah.
No, it was a bad game.
I think that's an understatement.
Yeah. Let me see this thing I had right here, just so I don't get my numbers wrong. It said Daniel Jones was pressured on 66.7% of his dropbacks, which was the most in the NFL. 13.6% more than any other quarterback. If you ask me, the game it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He either had to run to survive or run because that's the only way he could get the ball out off the line of scrimmage.
So do you agree with the starters being out there 40-0 in the end of the game?
I don't agree with Daniel being out there.
Yeah.
I would have put Tyrod Taylor. I would have sat Darren Waller. Well, I think he did sit down after a while. And Saquon, I think Saquon and Darren Waller were the only 2 starters that were out. Not out, but, they sat him down after a while. And I think I know that because of Mike. He alluded to it. I got mad. I left. I threw my phone.
Yeah, I texted you because I was just.
Yeah, you said don't break your TV. It's Nick's TV, so I was.
It was
not
after
going to.
I forget which touchdown it was. And
the
I was
pick six.
Yeah, and I was like, bro,
No, I know it was after the pick six.
I was trying to be like, please, just don't do anything.
No. I accepted
funny.
defeat. It was bad.
For me,
you want to laugh though? You want to laugh?
What?
Were you watching that game? Did you watch the whole game or not?
I had it. So I was watching it. And then, as the more I started to realize it was over, I was just talking to people with it on in the background.
Yeah, there was a clip, and excuse me, it wasn't a clip. It was part of the broadcast. Eli Manning, Phil Simms, and I can't remember who was the third person there. So essentially, the last quarterback and then the quarterback before him were there, and someone else. I think it was a quarterback before Phil Simms, but I can't remember. Were there talking about suicide, a check for suicide, $50 for suicide prevention. And I was talking with my friends, and I was like, "Oh, look, that's for me. I'm gonna need that money," because it was bad. No, it was a bad. I don't think I've ever felt that.
I wish we were
trying
to have Carl on here too. Just
he
so
probably would be mad.
Both of you. Oh, yeah. I knew he'd be pissed. It'd be so funny. But
the thing was, it was so bad that I wasn't mad. I was disappointed. It got to a point. It was a point where it was just sadness.
Yeah.
But
you could feel the air in the stadium of just
No, but then the worst part is MetLife went through 2 bad things back to back. I'm not gonna say what my friends were saying because I would not say that that's podcast friendly or actually anything friendly. And then you get this loss.
Yeah, I know exactly what
you get this loss on Sunday night, and then come Monday, Aaron Rodgers runs out with the American flag. Beautiful entrance. I was like, yo, this is amazing.
I'd never seen a Jets game packed like that.
I got chills watching Aaron Rodgers. And then next thing you know, 4 plays in, boom.
But you know what's crazy?
You see that Achilles snap?
I wasn't even looking when he got hurt. Like I
Me
was
neither.
because the
I
game
wasn't
had just
watching
started. I was watching the game, but I had looked at my phone for something, and then my friend in my group chat said, "Yo, Rogers is hurt," and I was like, "Wait, what do you mean? The game just started." I look up, and then like they show him being carted off the field, and I was like, what?
I wasn't even watching.
No.
I wasn't there at that point. I left,
Mhm.
but I saw like the opening like on my phone, and then I left somewhere, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep updating with it. And then my uncle sends me a picture of Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, and I'm like, nah, there's no way. Like of the picture of who was it? I can't remember. On like where he basically tore his Achilles, and I was like, oh my god. But did you see the thing? Have you seen the meme where it was like, he started in Green Bay. Brett Favre started in Green Bay. He started in Green Bay. They went to New York.
I didn't know he got hurt in New York.
And he got me neither. And then he to Minnesota, and the dude had the Rodgers jersey already made.
Yeah,
in
I
Minnesota.
saw that.
That was kind of funny.
I actually like for real feel bad for the Jets.
So do I.
Like after Hard Knocks, after all the hype, like things are finally looking up. Like the team that has no hope or has had no hope for so long finally has something to look forward to, and just like that,
gone. You know what broke my heart? The Garrett Wilson when he was on ESPN the next day.
He said,
"I'm
sorry,
kid." That's all he said. I was like, oh bro, I almost shed a tear.
And now they're stuck with Zach. They tried so hard to get away from him. They were gonna trade him, let him go. Now they're stuck with him again.
Yeah, but it also like if I feel bad because of how he talked about Garrett like preseason, talking about like he's always doing something that makes you want to pull a camera out. And we're never gonna get to see. Hopefully he can come back and still be Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
I think he will.
He's on the older side, so that's an injury that you kind of want to be like, yo.
His arm is still there.
100%.
His IQ is still there. His legs just won't be the same, but I think he'll be fine, to be honest. He's a different level of talent where personally, I know a lot of people say he's going to retire. I don't think he's going to retire, and I think he's not worried about his ability to come back and play. You know what I mean?
You think he's confident?
I think he's confident, and I think Aaron Rodgers it's not over for him yet. We just have to wait another year, which sucks.
That is true.
You know.
It wouldn't.
Rob Saleh has to do what every head coach should do, is just being motivating and like stick with the guys that you have.
The good thing is for Zach Wilson is I think we talked about this, how like he has essentially been mentored a little bit by Aaron Rodgers. He I feel like he calmed down.
He still has Rodgers on the sideline too.
Yeah, but he came down from that persona that he was like, I'm showing up, I'm the big guy, you know. Yeah. I forgot what else he did that made me think about that, but he did something.
I remember in that game, I think it was third quarter, it was 10-6. Now I look at my roommate and I'm like, what if the Jets come back and win this? Like, I'm not even playing. I was just like, no way they come back and win this, right?
Okay, buddy.
No, I'm
kidding.
I know how that sounds, but because it was the kind where it wasn't even, I was just like, there's no way this would happen. Like, I was going to turn the game off because I was just like, Zach Wilson's not going to do anything. And then I think they scored, and then, you know, when that field goal like doinked in off the side, bro, that's when we finally were like, because we were all talking, not even paying attention. We were actually like, okay, now I have to pay attention to this game. And then that return, oh my goodness. But before I talk about the return, let me back up and say that catch, touchdown.
Yeah.
Can you
Garrett Wilson catch? I don't know how he caught it.
Like Zach Wilson was throwing that.
But Zach Wilson even said it. He goes, "I'm sorry." Like there's a clip. I don't know if you saw it. He's like, "I'm sorry." Like that was supposed to be back shoulder. Like he's like, "I threw it bad. I'm sorry." He threw
it back shoulder to the defender.
Yeah, he was like, "That was supposed to be back shoulder." He goes, "I threw it bad," and Garrett Wilson's like, "Nah, doesn't matter. I caught it." I was like, "Bro."
I saw that and I literally like screamed. I was just like, "Oh my goodness!"
But then also going back to what we were talking, staying on the catch, like, and then you know what I said about Zach Wilson is like seeing him essentially like owning up whenever he like made a mistake, even though it worked in their favor, and then the way he was like his teammates were talking to him, he was talking to his teammates, like it looked like he kind of doesn't have that I'm the big guy mentality anymore. He's kind of like, you know, okay, I'm gonna keep my head down, I'm gonna just work hard, and that's kind of what he needed. I feel like he needed like what's the word I'm trying to say, like he needed that
humility,
essentially, kind of like that experience, like that situation to kind of make him realize, okay, just go back to how you were at BYU, not
because he's, you know, your quarterback, you're the leader on the field, and leaders are supposed to be humble. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to recognize when you're doing things right, when you're doing things wrong. That's why someone like, say, you want about how you think Josh Allen is like. People say he's overrated. What this and that. I'm not getting into that. But at least he owned up to saying I straight up lost the game for us.
Yeah,
which
100%.
he did. I was watching that game and his play was.
Actually, speaking about that now, do you know the safety for the Jets? I forgot his name, bro. That's so bad. The one that had the 3 interceptions. I forgot
his name too, but yeah, I know you.
We're fake fans.
I mean, I'm never claimed to be.
Yeah, his contract, like there's the incentive in his contract is that you saw it, the 3 interceptions, $250,000 for the season. He got it in one game. That was, bro. Dinner's on him. Dinner's on him.
They better take half his bonus just for dinner, bro. You see like the checks they be running up when they do.
Did you see Zay Flowers' dinner, rookie dinner? After they realized his signing bonus was $9 million.
Yeah.
On that episode, on that video.
To have that kind of money. Anyways, but yeah, hope. that return, like.
After he found out he made the team that week.
After he cut back, I was just like, no, there's no way. This is too good to be true. And then he got past the kick. What was the kicker doing?
Okay, let's not get mad. He's a kicker. At the end of the day, you're not a tackler. You're not a defender, bro.
Kicker, we've seen kickers lay other players out time and time. He was like jumping
what?
To
You
want
to talk about Pat McAfee?
No, I'm not talking about just Pat McAfee.
Exception.
But come on.
I ain't saying Graham Gano's going to go out there and lay someone out, bro.
What was that? That's all I'm saying. And then they tried to look.
He can't kick him. He's good with his feet.
You see, they tried to look back at the missed tripping call or whatever. I thought that was a bit much.
One?
So when in the game after that happened, Joe Buck and I forgot whoever else.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. They were one of the guys that was trying to like block for. What's his name?
Gibson.
They were trying to block for Gibson, and he fell wrong. And as he fell, his leg swung and hit like one of
on the return, right?
Yeah, it hit one of the Bills guys and technically like tripped him and caused him to miss the tackle. And they were trying to say, "Oh, that's a blatant like tripping call. Like they missed that. This has a." He literally said, "This has an asterisk to it because they missed the tripping call."
They should have called like the 37 holding calls on Sauce Gardner.
I'm watching the play, and that clearly was just unintentional.
Yeah,
it was incidental. Because when you fall that way, his leg just turned, and then he hit someone else's shin. It's not like he literally stuck his leg out. Like his leg was out because of the way that he fell.
Yeah,
and missed
it's the same way. Like that flag that Stephon got on his
the offensive pass interference.
Yeah, the offensive PI on the out route to the out of bounds when he pushed, like technically he did push Sauce Gardner, but Sauce grabbed his entire right arm before he cut out, and it was like the man's running. Basically facing Josh Allen now instead of to the sideline because your arm's being held back like that. And, there's no call there, but you want the call because he tapped you. He didn't even push him hard, but
the arm's extended, but they're physical like that all game. Sauce is known to grab.
Hold.
He's known to hold, so it's like, come on.
So it's like, it's the same way. Like, the guy fell like how when, what's this dude's name? He was a safety for the Ravens when Derrick Henry stiff-armed him, and he was like sideways. Not the Josh Norman clip. Not the Josh Norman clip. Josh Norman was the one that went flying. I'm thinking of the Eric Thomas was the. Is that Eric Thomas? Is it his name?
Is he the one that got bounced?
No, he's the one that got turned around into a blocker.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I thought so, but no, it was Josh Norman who was completely horizontal. Yeah, that's how the guy felt.
That was just the Sunday night and Monday game, but like the whole day. I want to get into because I remember
what I want to talk about specifically.
Yeah,
if you can look up the games, is the Steelers-Niners game.
Oh my goodness!
Because no, I'm not gonna talk about anything bad. The only thing I want to talk about is, did you see Brock Purdy after the game?
I might have. What
so
happened?
Patrick Peterson had talked about how like there's certain quarterbacks that have like a tell, like they have a tell when you certain route, and then. The second touchdown was on him, and Purdy was like, "Oh, who was that? That second touchdown was on Peterson, right? Yeah, that's what I thought." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "This guy's on smoke."
Some people just need to stop talking so much. You know what I mean?
I was like, "This guy's on smoke,
bro." Brock Purdy he's him. Like,
God,
you want to talk about total domination?
Hey, he's pretty good at football, man. He's pretty good. That was a Travis Kelce joke. Don't come at me. I watched New Heights today.
Is that the one that you were saying that you had like pre-prepared before that?
No, I said I had a joke pre-prepared.
You know what? I like that better than your last
the Swiss
one.
flag. My mom laughed.
Is this
My mom laughed. That's all that matters.
I don't feel bad. She's your mom. Of course she's gonna laugh.
Hey, she said it was a good joke.
Is this gonna be a thing now every week? Just a
joke?
New joke?
No, that wasn't a no, that wasn't new because I watched an NFL player
I'm
say it
still
on his
counting
own
it.
podcast.
I'm still counting it in the
That's fine.
the category.
All right, then I guess it's my
see
new thing.
Let's see what happens
New
next
season,
week.
new season, new joke every week.
Gosh.
Shout out.
What was I even saying?
We were talking about that
I was
certain people
saying-
should. You said
yeah.
Purdy. You said Brock Purdy was good at football.
Yeah, you threw me off with that. No, I didn't say that. You said that.
No, you said he's
I
pretty
didn't say he was-
dominant.
Yeah,
I said he's pretty good. Yeah,
the
that's
team,
what-
like defensively,
Oh,
offensively, like we
top
knew
five.
they weren't gonna lose to the Steelers, but I say top one. Besides Dallas, what other defenses?
Oh,
on the same
I was talking about like both the units, like cohesively, are both
right
top
now,
five
I have San Francisco number one.
on both defense and offense.
Their offense
Yeah.
is so
I know.
dynamic and like
George Kittle didn't even
explosive.
get that many touches,
Yeah,
and they won
Brandon
by
Ayuk.
24.
You know,
Crazy.
I'll get there. But first, like we can, I'm gonna have a little fantasy recap every week. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna talk about my
Yeah,
teams.
Yeah,
You could be a part of this if you just.
I needed my gap
That's
year.
okay. So Lions out the gate. I was wrong.
Yeah, no, we were both
wrong.
We said that the Chiefs were gonna win.
Lions.
We
that
also
game
said
was-
no, but we also said it depended on if Travis played. I remember saying it depends on if Travis plays, and
You
because
did say that, and then I was like, they're not gonna lose anyway.
because he didn't play. I mean, shout out Kadarius Toney, by the way. Thank you for dropping all those passes.
Bro, I know Giants fans were talking those couple of days. Did you see what Kadarius Toney posted
Yeah.
during the game?
No, completely warranted. I'm not a guy. Like if I talk trash to you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting trash talk back.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Zach. I went bowling with my roommate on Monday, and we split up. We had a couple of us. He split up. It was him and his girlfriend against me and our other roommate, and he was talking trash, and I was smiling. I'm like, that's just gonna make me bowl better because you want me to do bad, so now I'm gonna do good.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm talking trash to someone, I expect it. Like, and then I completely go and forget how to play a sport that I'm playing.
Yeah.
And get embarrassed 40-0, the trash talk is warranted. I'm not gonna be there and be like, "Oh, why you talking?" Like, bro, bring it on, bro. Like, bring it on from both
of the
angles.
Best NFL memes this weekend. Oh my, yeah, it's
Or
been good.
Yeah.
From that game, from the Chiefs game. I mean, everyone's talking about Mahomes being like he has the worst record in the league. It was like
most picks thrown this
picks thrown
season.
this season, stuff like that, and it's just like it's funny, but it's like, guys, come on. But yeah,
like if he doesn't have the chance to go 15-1,
I mean,
16-1.
I was watching that game, and it's like, what can you do as a quarterback?
Nothing.
When you're putting the ball right where it
You're
needs to
putting
be,
it right here.
and they just can't
Putting
catch.
it in motion right here. They're putting it right here. All drops.
Like,
Did you see the picture? The freeze frame of like the one where he was running towards he was running right on the side towards the sideline where it was the pick six.
yeah,
Where there was the defender, the cornerback that caught the ball wasn't in the frame of the picture, and the one guarding him that was trailing him wasn't in the frame, and it was him with the ball in his hands.
because it's
And then
right here.
They were like, "This was a pick six, by the way," and I was like, "That's like that picture puts it into perspective that he should have been a catch."
Good on Patrick for defending his guys.
Oh,
like
I mean,
like you should.
Yeah, you're not.
But
gonna.
it's like, dude,
You give them just like 3, I want to say, catches, they win that game.
absolutely.
But I mean, shout out Dan Campbell, bro. Pulling a fake punt on a 4th down in your own 20 is crazy.
Bro,
Shout out Dan Campbell, a
Jared
great
Goff
coach.
is 2-0 versus Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Let's not forget he put up 54 on Mahomes.
I know, but
he put up 54.
This time around, I still don't like him.
Well, of course you don't.
And
as
I
a
was
Saints
hating
fan.
on him so much, but
Oh,
the team was
Look,
impressive.
Same way you did that. It's the same way Giants fans were talking about Kadarius Toney.
The team was impressive. I can't lie.
They look like they want to win.
I think I said that I thought the Bears were going to take the NFC North. I think it's between the
Detroit
Lions
and
and
Packers.
the Packers.
Did you see? Speaking of that, did you see C.J. Gardner-Johnson get punched and not even react?
No.
He was going at was it Tony? I think he was going at Tony or someone, and just
when he was still in New Orleans?
No, like
this past week?
yeah, like
I didn't see it.
yeah, because he went to Detroit. He left Philly. He's in
Yeah.
Detroit, and he just got punched and just looked right back at him, and I was like, damn, and then just walked off. Didn't even like ask for a flag and just walked. I was like,
Did the guy get a flag for it?
no, nothing. There was no because it was like really quick. Like it was like a and he was just like. And they just like turned around, just stared at him, and then just turned around. I was like,
Why did we ever get rid of him? We lost him to Philly, and then Philly lost him to Detroit. Anyways.
Hey.
So 0-1.
Yeah.
And then Texans-Ravens. That was easy.
We did see that. Yeah.
Saints-Titans.
Hey, they clutched up.
Let me say something real quick.
No,
let me be honest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I said we would win, which we did.
Put your chest out. But get happy. Get happy.
No. I'm not. I'm happy, but I'm not.
Because it was only 16-15.
Not only did we only win by 1, we had 1 touchdown. It was a slow start offensively. Like, our line wasn't giving Carr enough time in the pocket. And it's just like defensively, 3 interceptions. We should have way more than 16
I forgot y'all
points.
had 3 interceptions.
Like, our defense was shut down. No touchdowns on their end. Really good. Cause like
were they all like Tannehill's fault? I didn't, because I wasn't watching that game.
But one of them was just like an amazing play by who all had one? It was I don't think Matthew didn't have one. Marcus Lattimore.
I forgot you guys.
Marshawn Lattimore, sorry.
I forgot
Lattimore
you guys have
a
Honey
play.
Badger.
Yeah.
You guys still have Landry, don't you too? Right? Don't you guys still have Jarvis?
No, we don't have Jarvis Landry.
I thought you still had him.
But like I said, we had 2 receivers in the top 10 most receiving yards. We had 8 catches, 112 yards by Chris Olave. Rashid Shaheed, I think it was 5
My
for
Cuban brother right
for
there.
89, including that last play was a big chunk of it. Did you see that video? Like
Which
the
one?
behind the scenes of like Derek Carr telling.
That's what I was gonna talk about, but I let you talk.
No,
yeah,
it's that.
Give me another shot.
See, that made me so happy, just like to have a quarterback that's gonna lead the team like
exactly
that.
What I was
Again,
say.
That's not like. And Jameis was right there with him, being like, "Yeah, that's a good idea."
If you have a quarterback that is like, ready and is like, no, give me that play, it's gonna work. 99% of the time it's gonna work because it's what they want.
That's why I understand. Like, people can hate on him. It's just Raiders fans. They can hate him all they want. But to have him reinvigorated in a new team, new situation in New Orleans, it's why I'm so excited for our season. Plus, our schedule is super light. Like,
okay,
it is light.
You don't gotta brag. We gotta play
all
Philly twice over here.
Starting off 1-0, like, it's great. We'll see how the offense, once they get in a groove and develop, we really could do something special this year in the NFC. It's promising, but at the same time, they just got to get over like little stuff. Like, we got to put up more than, we can't beat a really good team with just 16. You know what I mean? Especially when you have 3 takeaways like that, you have got to capitalize. And we weren't. We were getting shut down.
Yeah.
So it's great. We'll see how we move into week 2.
There are 2 games I want to talk about, quite a little bit.
Do you want to talk about the Bengals first? Because that
no.
My
boy Joey B.
Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon lost me my fantasy game.
The bed right there.
I had them starting, and I lost because Joe Burrow put like 3 points for me.
Did you see Myles Garrett playing basketball and then gets a sack? That was crazy. He literally crossed up he legit crossed up the center. There's no way around it. The center got crossed.
I'm not going to bench him, but you know how disappointed I was to look at my team and see that bro had like 3 points total.
Oh, I bet. Because I had him last year. He never did that bad. Well, I mean, AFC Championship bound last year.
Yeah, I mean, I had Mahomes last year, so it's like I was a little spoiled. But
yeah.
Now I have Joe Burrow. I'm like, this is going to be amazing.
That was like pulling Tom Brady the past 10 years.
He's going to be fine, but it's that hurt. That really hurt. So they'll be fine. The Bengals started 0-3 last year, and then they went 3-3, and people were like, "Oh, I don't know what Cincinnati's going to be doing. They're over. It was short lived." And Joe Burrow straight up was in a post game interview was like, "We'll be fine."
Yep.
And lo and behold, they were fine. So they're going to be fine.
Just because you get off to a slow start doesn't mean anything. It's just it's getting back into the rhythm of the game.
It was the timing of him signing the biggest contract ever, and then having the worst game of his
82
career.
yards. 82 yards only.
So people were saying overpaid, overhyped, which is not true. Like, he missed out on training camp because he was hurt. He just got back into it. So he had a bad game. He's going to be fine.
He'll be fine. You know what game? You know who had a great game, though?
Who?
Tua.
Oh.
That was phenomenal. But you know what I saw today?
Where did that come? I mean, I'm not saying where did that come from, but not.
Always been there.
It's been there, but that was.
I watched. How do you say this? I saw a clip today on Instagram. The play where he threw the 45-yarder to Tyreek where he slid.
And
he trained that. He trained that
I
exact
saw that.
play.
That
was
like,
crazy.
He's practicing the script.
No.
So dumb.
The reason they said that also because of the commercial where they read the script, but that was a great
What do you think about that commercial? Game. Do you think it's too much by the NFL, or do you think it's funny? I think it was funny.
Oh, it's funny. It's kind of like
the NFL really knows how to ruin a joke, which I can see that. But
but it's kind of like the I don't know if you've seen the commercial of Jason and Travis for like the soup commercial for like Chunky's Campbell soup. I don't know if you've seen it with like Travis has a ringtone. It's like Travis Kelce is a champion. Travis Kelce twice, and Jason's like, dude, really? Because he what?
Yeah,
And then Donna Kelsey, their mom, comes in. It's like, kind of ruining the joke. We get that you both played in the Super Bowl and that 1-1, but like it's still kind of fun. Like they kind of overdid it with how many people they had there.
Yeah,
but it was still like I think the NFL always has good commercials. Like
it
that
was
commercial,
entertaining.
the Manning Cast commercial. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
where
that
like
was
the
funny.
people,
That was
Tom
good.
Brady's like, I didn't get the job.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if only there was a quarterback who was perfect, and Eli's like, no.
No, that was so funny. I like that.
I think NFL always has good commercials. So I don't think it was bad. I kind of liked it. I thought it was funny. I laughed.
Yeah, I can see both sides. I thought it was funny too.
Yeah. But no, going back, that game was phenomenal.
Dude,
phenomenal.
That was. What do you think that was?
Don't care. 466. Don't care.
What do you think is the game of the week? I think it's either that one or the Bills one, just because of how it ended.
I could see that. I was gonna say Jacksonville.
That was a good game too.
10 with 10 minutes left, or no less. I think it was like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I watched the ending of that game, and before I get there, staying on the Dolphins game. Did you heard about Tyreek? Oh, I want to have 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
This year, and he's on pace for over 3,000 yards.
Bro, 466 out the gate.
Don't care. 466. That is a phenomenal quote. That is a phenomenal quote.
The Dolphins are.
Did you see? No, and then I saw something. I love.
As long as Tua stays healthy.
I love social media because they show you other clips. They were challenging a play in SoFi. You know that big scoreboard that they have around on the roof. They zoom in on the coaches.
The Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, they zoom in on the coach. You saw it? That's so cool,
and
bro.
He said, "Run the ball the next 5 plays."
And then they started throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Because they knew someone's gonna look up there.
Why would
they're gonna run it. Oh yeah, watch the run. Boom.
Why would they not think that he was trolling though? Like you had to have been like, he's probably doing this on purpose.
Has to, especially him.
Yeah, it's Mike McDaniel.
He's a funny coach.
Yeah.
I still never forget when someone said Mike McDaniels looks like the guy whose dad is the football coach and is on vacation for the week, so he took over.
Yeah, I saw that clip like today.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
I haven't seen it in a minute, but that's just
it's funny.
It's engraved in the dome right there.
I think Dolphins are super impressive. They're AFC East, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yes. Yeah,
same
as the Bills. Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say they could win that over Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. I think they can beat the Jets now because there's no Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah, the Jets aren't. No one's expecting them to win anyways. If Zach Wilson pulls off a Nick Foles type of run,
it's not. I'm not gonna say that.
Then cool.
But you have to remember, Zach Wilson has more weapons now than he had. Like
True.
He had Garrett Wilson. He had Braxton Berrios, who was a dog for the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. But you give Alan Lazard is not a bad receiver.
No, he's not. I had him on my fantasy team 2 years ago.
You have Garrett Wilson. You have Breece Hall back.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Breece Hall was killing.
You have Dalvin Cook too. You can give the ball at the goal line, just let him push through. Like he has good weapons around him now, to the point where it's like, I think he can have a Brock Purdy type season. Not to that caliber, but
let's
like Purdy-esque.
Remember that.
Like
now.
Purdy-esque. I mean, no, I don't mean like going 7-0 like he did when he came in and won every game. But I mean like he can prove that he has a couple weapons. He can win some games. I don't expect.
I'm not saying he's not going to win some games. I'm saying the whole reason that people had them as a contender,
it's because of A-Rod.
Because of the superstar talent at quarterback.
100%.
That's what we've been struggling with. We had a good roster the whole time, the last couple of years, but ever since that void of Drew Brees left.
Whoa, Andy Dalton? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I have to get his blood boiling.
You see what I mean? Like it makes all the difference. Mm-hmm. So I'm just not the most confident in the Jets doing anything legit. Not saying they can't win a couple games and go 9-8, 10-7.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people now think that because Zach Wilson's quarterback, they're going 4-12.
No, they're just not Super Bowl contenders anymore.
No,
by any means. They're not even. People are saying AFC Championship. No way, not anymore.
I think they can make the playoffs.
The AFC, they could, but the AFC is too stacked for them to make it far. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
The AFC is like the powerhouse right now. That's why if they were in the NFC, sure. But there's not many teams.
They wouldn't go far either way, though.
They wouldn't.
In the NFC because Philly and San Fran.
In Dallas. Let's be honest here. Brian, don't look at me like that.
You're going to make me cry, bro. You're going to make me cry on camera. And really?
Don't look at me like, let's be honest. They'll be in the second round, and they'll lose.
I know.
I'm just saying.
But they just embarrassed my team. I can't be telling them, oh yeah, they're gonna go for it. I don't have it in me.
You're right.
I don't have it in me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't have it in me. Okay, yeah. That
was perfect. All right, we gotta keep rolling.
Let's keep rolling. Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson has to learn how to slide.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He was.
You saw that injury?
Yes.
Yeah. I think he has the problem that like Joe Burrow had when he first came into the league. It's like
I feel like Trevor Lawrence had that issue too.
Yeah, Trevor actually told him.
Yeah, he was
that's what he told him after the game. He's like, trust me, slide is gonna save you.
The NFL is different. Man. It's not college anymore.
And because Trevor used to break tackles back in Clemson. Like people forget he was that guy. He went first overall for a reason. Was he first overall? I think he was, right?
Yeah, that's why he went to Jacksonville.
Yeah. Like he was a dog for a reason, and then he was like, no, can't do that.
Because it's a different level. Those guys are bigger, stronger, faster, hit harder, smarter.
You're not gonna break Myles Garrett.
No.
You're not gonna break Michael Parsons. Absolutely not.
You got to be smart about how you wanna, how long you wanna play, because you can't.
And it didn't even look like a bad injury. It looked like he got hit in the wrong spot.
Which is gonna keep happening if he keeps trying to do that. He has to learn how to slide.
I didn't know he's 6'4", 250.
Josh Allen is like, what, 6'5",
250? He's big.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was like that.
You see Josh Allen making dumb plays, too. He ran and then, like, jumped into, like, two guys.
Yeah, the fumble by his own teammate. But not only that, he was also throwing to, like, double coverage. Like, he was making bad decisions.
No, but I mean, he scrambled a lot and would jump into guys and not slide. But it's like, dude.
Jacksonville, Indianapolis, great ending. Indianapolis went on a run. I was like,
I didn't catch that one.
I was like, yo, they're legit. I was watching the end. I only watched the end. And the next thing you know, Travis leads them down the field. They score. They get an interception. And on the next play, Travis Etienne grabs the ball off the handoff, runs into just a swarm of teammates, bounces off one of his teammates, and just goes, screw it, and just goes out the outside.
Yeah.
28-yarder or 26 yards. First play, obviously, because they got the pick right there. Went up down 4, up 10. Down 4, up 10, like that. In the matter of a minute and 6 seconds. Because I remember they said that on the call.
ETN on fantasy is
crazy. Because I think he had 2 tutties.
I won my game.
He had 2 tutties, right?
Yeah, I won my game.
Shout out Calvin Ridley.
By like 100 points, I think.
Damn.
Bro, Brandon Ayuk gave me like 30 plus. Dallas's defense gave me 35. I'm sorry.
I thought they were at 43 at a certain point. I guess on Sleeper.
It depends on.
I guess on Sleeper because my friends.
Tyreek
I was
Hill.
talking to my friends. They were on Sleeper.
I forgot how much Tyreek Hill gave me, but dude,
a lot.
I cooked week 1.
I mean, we're talking over 200 yards. Yeah. 213, 215.
For that was for one of my leagues. My other league, where I had Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon starting. That's where I got.
We won't let you cry, so we won't.
That's where I got. It's 1-0, 0-1 is what it is.
It doesn't matter.
But let's keep rolling. So Raiders Broncos.
Honestly,
Jimmy G.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Listen, people forget Jimmy G took the Niners to the Super Bowl. Don't care that they had a great team or whatever. Still led by Jimmy G. So
he's done more than a lot of other quarterbacks.
100%. 100%. He's gone there. He's been there. So shout out Jimmy G, man. And I think the Raiders. I mean, Devontae's still one of the best route runners in the league.
Yeah, I have him on my team too.
If not the best. So
yeah, I know I can agree with that. Raiders, they'll be fine. I mean,
Broncos country. Let's hide right now off a rip.
Let's hide. That's good.
You never heard that?
No.
Oh, they were saying that when he was when they were losing, and he said the Broncos country. Let's ride.
I heard let's a lot of things, but not let's hide.
They said let's hide. That was a good one.
Did they lose? They lost, right?
Who, the Broncos?
Oh yeah,
to the Raiders.
Dude, they'll be fine. The Broncos will be fine.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be that bad. I mean, I'm still probably third in their division. Well, actually, I don't know.
The Chiefs will be okay. They'll be the Chiefs are going to go number 1. And I think
Chargers
can go number 2. I want success for Justin Herbert as well, like so bad.
He just can't.
We're having the conversation with Josh Allen he's 0-5 in overtime since they rule changed. Like he hasn't won anything. He's made it to championships and still kept losing, which is warranted to say. Like I can understand why you say he's overrated, but if that's the case, why are we not talking about Justin Herbert? He's in the exact same position.
Not only that, he lost after being up 27-0 to the Jaguars.
Yeah. So where's the hate on him? We can't. It has to go both ways. So I think give both of them some leniency and some time because they're both talented. They both are getting teams around them.
That's a good take.
So it should be fine.
That's a good take.
I just
like
think
that.
Don't hate on one just because the NFL markets one a lot and then don't hate on the other.
I I like that. Due to time constraints, I say, who do you think's gonna win tonight? Eagles, Vikings.
Eagles.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Me too.
I have Jalen Hurts. I need him to.
Me too. But I mean, it pains me to say that, but
Yeah.
the fraud kings over there, as people like to refer to them, don't got a chance.
I refer to them as anything that you want.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, he ain't gonna
Kirk
get it done.
O'Banks.
Don't call him that. Don't
Okay.
give him respect.
Okay. Yeah, so I think they're gonna win too. But no, what I really wanted to talk about today, right? I said we hit a little on the football.
Yeah.
I actually sent it to you and we talked about it. About the point guard list.
Oh my goodness.
Ja Morant at 30 and Rondo at 45.
That was made to make people angry.
Who made that? A 12-year-old that only saw Ja Morant? That's only seen Ja Morant?
Dude.
I know we're the same age.
Yeah.
We saw Rondo. I'm a Miami fan. I saw Rondo. I saw Rondo.
I still am in awe at one of the greatest passes I've ever seen was when Rondo was driving to the lane and he went like up and around behind his back to the corner.
I'll never forget when he got Udonis Haslem so bad when he brought out the fake behind the back.
I used to practice that move. I used to practice that move.
I don't even play basketball. I used to do that in my backyard.
Because when you play basketball,
it's just so tough.
Even if you don't, you should be able to understand how good he was. Like Rajon Rondo, when he came back in LA in 19 and 2020 season, got another ring.
You were gonna say 1990 something.
No, the 2019-2020 NBA season.
Yeah.
Like he has one of the coldest finals pictures of all time. With his son. And he got the drink, and he's just tying the shoe with the confetti and. Bro,
actually, did you know about that finals? What they were talking about? It was either gonna be Miami or Boston, right? Shout out Miami, they came through.
Yeah,
Jimmy put in a 40-point triple dubs.
Bam Adebayo with the clutch block.
Yep. LeBron and him sat down and had a conversation and was like, look, but you know Spo. If we play the Heat, you tell us what he's gonna do. I know Brad. If Celtics make it, I'll run the team. I was like, oh my God!
This is why people say
genius.
When it comes to greatness, there's just different levels.
Hey, never forget. Kevin Garnett said, "I want that little African dude."
What?
You never heard about it?
No.
Oh my God! This is from the same podcast. This is from the JJ Reddy podcast. He said it.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, when Kevin Garnett was getting traded to Boston, they had to clear people out.
Yeah.
And he was talking with Boston, and he was like, "Nah, I want that little African dude to stay." And Rajon was like, I'm not even African. I'm not even that African. He was like, what?
Yo.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
That's funny. I didn't know about that. But that list is ridiculous. I love Ja, but he has an issue with just staying on the court right now.
Well, you know who else got an issue on staying on the court? You heard about KPJ? Kevin Porter Jr.?
Oh, yeah.
Same situation.
Bad.
They said you saw Houston's trying to trade him.
Yeah.
Someone said the Hornets are on the phone. And then someone else said Grizzlies are about to make the call. I was like, oh, Lord.
They both have track records. Bro, I saw another video of Ja in a club, just screaming top of his lungs. I don't know if this was, recent, but it was at a party. It was at some big party, and I don't think it was a concert. But it was definitely Ja Morant. And it's like, bro.
No, did you see?
What are you doing?
Did you see he was on live. I think it was on Instagram Live. It's J. Cole song in the background. This is the part the Thug skipped. He skipped the song.
No, I didn't.
And they were like, "Yeah, of course he did." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Bro," I was like, "It's on a silver platter." He's like, he's giving us all this content on a silver platter, that's putting him in a bad situation.
Hey, look, Ja has the potential.
Listen, them South Carolina boys, wow.
He has the potential to be up there on the list. About? Yeah, I do.
You want to say his name?
No.
Okay.
If you want to say it,
Mr. Williamson.
Yeah.
Shout out Zion for that.
Let's not get into that. That is a mess.
That's a whole other mess. South Carolina boys, bro.
He just not yet. Look at them. Look at their.
Oh, the talent.
Yeah, he has the talent potential, but at this point in their careers,
no.
What are we talking? Let's be what are we talking about here? That shouldn't even be a conversation. That's how ridiculous.
15 spots is crazy. 15 spots is crazy.
Like what? He can jump higher than Rajon. He can't pass better than him.
No.
I wouldn't even say he could score better than him at this point. Maybe.
Yeah, he can attack a lot harder because he's more aggressive. But
other than that,
Rondo's
IQ,
million times
his
smarter than him.
His IQ is off the chart.
We're talking Albert Einstein out here, right?
Yeah.
and like me and you, like the average Joe.
Yeah.
Like no, there's just no comparison.
No,
there's no comparison.
it's no hate. No, this shouldn't even be a conversation.
We're talking Ivy League. We're talking
Ivy
League graduates.
Yeah.
Right. And high school dropouts. Like there's just like just an analogy so we can understand how far apart the IQ is.
It shouldn't even be like the point where we have to say no disrespect, because saying that Rajon Rondo is better than Ja Morant shouldn't be disrespectful. It should be a fact, straight up,
without a shadow of a doubt.
So that list, ridiculous. But you want to talk about more lists? I have a list that I want to get into. I know you talked about curbing the NFL talk, but my friend came out with his power rankings that made me frustrated.
He made his own power ranking?
He makes his own every week. And I want to get your thoughts on this, because I thought this list was kind of ridiculous, but everyone else was like, no, this is a good list. It's fine. You're just dumb because you're biased. Which is partially why, because he had the Saints very lower, and I was just like, this is bad.
Why? Is he like a Titans fan or something?
No, he just said Derek Carr wasn't impressive. Oh, he doesn't have to be impressive. We won. Which you have as lower. He had us at 22.
That's true.
You're telling me we're 22 right now?
No.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Just keep us in the middle.
I think statistically, if you win, you should be like. It's hard for a team to drop. You know, like technically, the perfect power rank would be the 16 teams that won are the top 16. Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah, no, because that's not exactly how it
impossible.
Works. But I said that to that point, I said we should be higher because we won, and you have a lot of teams higher than us that didn't even win. And like, oh, yeah, but it's about the potential of the season. Cool, but we're still 1-0, and you have us low 22. Come on, like he had Niners number 1, duh. Cowboys 2. Duh. Like Eagles.
Yeah, the
3.
Eagles dropped because they barely beat the
Now
the
he
Patriots.
had Lions 4, Dolphins 5.
That's absurd. Dolphins should be 4.
I think Dolphins should be 4. Like 100%. It's about like, and then Chiefs 6, Jags 7. I can get behind that.
Again, I would put Chiefs 5, Jags 6, Lions 7. Like the Lions beat the Chiefs, yeah, but the Chiefs came in as the number 1 team. Obviously,
they had no Chris Jones and they had no Travis Kelce.
Exactly.
Now they just
the Lions did win, but again, are they top 10? Yes.
They just got Chris Jones back too.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put them like top half of the.
Yeah. So he had Jets 8, Bills 9, which I mean the Jets beat the Bills. Bengals 10, even though they lost horribly. I'm still keeping Bengals top 10. They're top 10 team in the league. Chargers 11, Ravens 12, Falcons 13.
That's absurd. Honestly, at this point,
come on.
Look, they did win. I talked a lot of trash on them. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Atlanta doesn't deserve that.
Well, that's because you're a Saints fan.
Yes.
It's the same way I talk trash on Cowboys, and you're like, they're still gonna win.
Yeah.
But bro, Bijan went crazy, bro.
Bro, but they're not gonna keep it up. I'm telling you right now, Atlanta is not gonna keep that up because they never do. Even when they're in a situation primed to win, what happens?
Okay,
28-3.
We're not gonna do that. Matt Ryan.
You see Matt Ryan? Yeah.
Did you see Mark Sanchez got called out on a butt fumble?
Yeah.
Josh Allen ran into your own teammate and fumbled the ball. You know something about that? He's like, huh?
So he had Packers 14, Browns 15, Rams 16, Bucks 17. Look,
Get your weight up, little boy.
How are the Falcons and the Bucks that much higher than us?
Okay. No, yeah, you haven't said the Saints yet. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Like,
are you guys top 20 still at least?
No.
That's absurd. Okay. I'm sorry.
You see what I mean?
Giants, you guys came in at 19.
Giants 18.
We were 20.
I know on the NFL one. On his, Giants 18, Steelers 19, Panthers 20, Seahawks, and then us.
No, yeah, he's tripping.
What?
No, your friend's tripping.
And he got us in the like. I'm not even gonna read the rest of the list. I just thought that was.
We're at 27 now.
Yeah.
Only can get better from there. That's what I said. The good thing is, first game of the year, you lose 40-0. You know why? We can't physically get worse. So next week, if we lose to the Cardinals on Sunday, I'm probably going to do something really bad to myself, and that might involve burning a jersey. But, if they win, can't get worse than 40-0 on opening night, baby.
Yeah,
at your home stadium.
See, all you have to look forward to now is scoring the first points of the season.
Are we? I think we're the only team that hasn't scored, huh?
You are.
That was way too quick. Because
I've seen the memes where it's like, raise your hand if you score.
Oh, I heard someone. I haven't seen that meme, but someone told me that.
All of the NFL teams circled.
I think you were the one that said it yesterday.
It was the Giants and us.
Can only get better than here from here, baby.
That's the takeaway.
Only up.
It's only up.
We're actually, if this is 0, we're like down here. We can really only get up, you know? We're 6 feet deep right now.
Yeah.
Like, Cardinals are still 32 because they lost to the Commanders, but after last week's performance, at least they scored. We should be 32, bro. There's no way. Hey, nothing we haven't seen before. Hey, I was there when we were 4-12. I'm gonna be there when we're 0-17.
You're not gonna be 0-17. You guys are gonna be fine.
No, I think we should beat the Cardinals. But at this point, should have an asterisk on it.
See,
I'm not predicting
any
it.
Guarantee. Only prediction I'm gonna say is Saints win. Saints go 2-0. I don't even know who we play, but I'm just that confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Dolphins win.
Let's remember, we'll come back.
UM wins tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm calling it.
Colorado's gonna win this weekend. Did you see? Oh, we don't have time to get into all this.
We can talk really quick about the take your hat off glasses. Yeah, I saw it.
That's just gonna make them fueled even more.
I mean, I get what he's saying. Of course,
it's Coach Prime.
Just manners.
It's Coach Prime.
It is manners, though, at the end. Bro, it's a press conference, bro. It's not a one-on-one.
No, it's not.
In his interviews, he doesn't have a hat on and glasses. Some of them, but not all of them.
It's the more they talk about this team, the more it's gonna drive them. Like, they are full of dogs. Like, we know.
L is for leader and D is for dog.
I'm not saying that like it's guaranteed, but we've seen it already. The more you talk about this team, the more it just makes them want to go harder.
Mm-hmm. Dad is personal. Dad, it's personal.
It's personal.
Bro took a flag just because he said it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really, because he took his helmet off before, but yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And then said, "Why'd you do that?" Shador, you can't do that. Dad, it's personal. Flexed a rollie on him one time.
Yeah. But it should be a great weekend of football.
Yep.
We can talk about the FIBA World Cup next time because I have my thoughts on that too.
Okay.
But it might be a little bit late, but it's what it is. And NBA season's coming up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Well, I'm getting a link tree. I'm probably going to put something going.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Look at this guy working.
We're getting the Twitter X. Sorry, the X going. I don't like that. The
No.
YouTube is looking up. Our last episode is our most viewed.
Yeah, because we're on video. People want to see faces.
Yeah.
People don't want to just see a beautiful Photoshop photo I made by myself on Photoshop.
Yeah. Obviously, Spotify's still kicking. Like, it's looking good. It's looking really good. TikTok is going to be running soon. It's going to be going soon. I've been really busy this week, so I haven't been able to get on that. But, yeah.
We're college students at the end of the day. We are busy.
Mm-hmm. This
That's all that matters.
Episode 3.
Season
2 of the Players Club. Thank you, guys.
2.
And
we'll be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we're both right.
Peace.